Hi, everyone. I know I'm missing you today. I hope you're having a great day and everyone is behaving well and being very helpful for the substitute. I would truly appreciate that if you are. And our lesson for today for Storm Warriors is going to be the skill drawing conclusions and making generalizations. When you draw conclusions, you take clues that the author leaves you and you try to either predict what's going to happen or you decide what has happened or why someone has done what they have done. And when you make generalizations, you're making a broad statement that can apply to everyone. And we've talked about the example of the generalization saying all fifth graders like pizza. Well, no, not necessarily all. Some might have a gluten allergy and not be able to eat the crust, or some may not like tomato, or some don't like cheese. And so not all students like pizza. And so that generalization that all students like fifth grade students like pizza would not be a valid generalization. So when you make a generalization, you make a broad statement, but you want to try to be as true as you can. And so a lot of times you might use the words most, like most students like pizza, or like a few, if you wanted to do that as well. So here is our skill: conclusions and generalizations. Follow along as I read out loud. Using text evidence to figure out something in a story that isn't directly stated by the author is called drawing a conclusion. A generalization is a broad statement that is true most of the time, is a type of conclusion. As you read Storm Warriors, notice the details the author provides about a rescue crew and the people on the ship called the E.S. Newman. Their actions and words can help you draw conclusions and make generalizations about the characters. Use a graphic organizer like this one to record a conclusion, as well as the details you use to draw your conclusion. So you're going to be putting your clues. The details are basically your clues that the author gives you. And then your conclusion is like your generalization. Details may include quotes from the text. So if you wanted to use some quotes from the text, you could do that. So you can see where you have three details will help you draw the conclusion. And let me show you the graphic organizer. You can see that I'm going to ask you to draw two conclusions. So you're going to be putting the clues here, or the details in the story, and then those details help you to make a conclusion. Might be about the rescue workers being brave, or that their job was very dangerous. You get to decide what your conclusions are. So if we go back to the first slide, it says characters, actions, and words can help you draw conclusions and make generalizations about a text in order to better understand it. A conclusion is a judgment reached by thinking about text details. A generalization is a broad statement that is true most of the time. Authors do not always directly state information for readers to use in drawing conclusions or making generalizations. You can understand what is not directly stated in a story by using dialogue, details, and events to make inferences. As you read the selection again, we're going to read it a second time. Use the text to draw conclusions and make generalizations about the characters' experiences. Remember to use quotations and evidence from the text to support your thoughts. Okay, so it's not switching to the next one. I can make it switch. All right. Slideshow. Okay. There we go. I made it switch. So drawing conclusions and making generalizations while you read will help you figure out things that are not clearly stated by the author. These thought processes will also help you gain a more complete understanding of the text. Read Storm Warriors as you read. Use the inference maps on the next slide to record clues or details that help you come to a conclusion or to make a generalization. So here is the graphic organizer, you have two. I want you to make two conclusions or generalizations, and I want you to think about the things that are done and the things the characters say to as your details to help you come to that conclusion. You could do either one first. If you have a really good conclusion you want to draw already, you can write it down and then go back in the text to find the details. Now, today, you are going to get 10 points of Easy A by first rereading the passage. You can either read it silently or you can listen to the audio and follow along with your eyes. And then as you reread, I want you to look for conclusions you can draw and clues that the author leaves you to come to those conclusions. Be sure to reread all the way to the end of the story, and also be sure to fill out these graphic organizers in a complete way. Okay. All right. I hope things go well. Don't forget to turn it in when you are all done. Don't forget to submit it, and I'll grade it as soon as possible. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye.